welcome back to Kitten at Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am working on Aries. Yes, we'll come back to that in a minute. So Aries is a 70 by 88 centimetre square drill diamond painting by Josephine Wall for Diamond Art Club. And as you know, this is not a canvas that I wanted to do anytime soon. So it is 63 colours. It is 5 ABs, which is phenomenal. One of the bigger canvases that they do. I managed to get this as a stroke of luck last year. I've had it kitted up for a while, as you can see from my log. So I'm just going to get straight on and catch you up. What am I going to be using today? I am using my grey standard cook tray. I am also going to be using my yellow and pink swirl pen. I got this from Admore Zest. And I will also be using my butterfly cover minder. The case that I've had this kitted up in is actually this one. So it's a 3-tier case, very, very cute. Was bought for me. Oh, I've got a bit of tape stuck to it. This was bought for me by my mum for my birthday last year, specifically to kit this up in. As you can see, 2 layers of 24 bottles and then a layer of the small 24 bottles. I just find it easier to have them laid out like this in front of me. You do need to bear with me. My lighting, if I can try and get a little bit more like that way, because I've moved my room around, my setup has changed somewhat, so I'm still working with it, but I am feeling much better. I've had a good clear out session in the last couple of days. This is the second video I'm filming today, and it is just a whip and ramble pretty much, but I'm going to be going through some of your comments and questions, bearing in mind that a lot of them are just the vote for Aries. So I won't read all of those out. I will just read your name and that you voted for Aries. So that's where we are. I do have my cup of coffee. It is a snowy Wednesday late afternoon. Not that the snow is settling. So I'm going to make a start by doing this N symbol here because it's quite faint. I have not had any problems with this canvas at all. I am really enjoying doing it so far. So let's talk about Aries. Okay. I am not a fan of confetti. Okay. I get that confetti is necessary for detail a lot of the time, and of course I am perfectly willing to do confetti in the interests of getting a beautiful result. I've always wanted to do a Josephine Wall, but she is the queen of confetti, we all know it. And when Diamond Art Club said that they were no longer going to be carrying the license for her work, I wanted to get one, but if I was going to get one, it needed to be something that meant something. Now, Aries is my star sign, and at the time, it was the last of the Zodiac series to be produced. It came out. It went on sale as a limited edition. It sold out almost immediately. I was gutted because I really wanted it. And then I can't even remember how many days later, you could probably find out if you go back through my old videos, but because of a rule that Diamond Art Club brought in to stop people buying too many kits in one go, a handful went back into stock. And I literally had woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning, saw the update to say it was back in stock, went online at 3 in the morning and bought it and snagged it. So Aries is pretty much the only canvas I have ever bought at the original price and without a code, because usually I have a bit more time. I was in such a hurry and half asleep that morning. I just bought it. I wanted it that badly. So this is the only Josephine wall I will ever do. I promise, because I don't like confetti, and she does some very detailed stuff, but it's usually too much confetti for me. So what happened is I got the kit. I was really excited. I kitted it up, and it then sat in my stash forever and a day. And I kept putting it off. And of course, my wonderful friend Penny at Calb Sparkles has joked on many occasions over the last few months that, you know, pretty much the whole time we've known each other, that I need to do Aries. I need to do Aries. So on a live earlier this month, and because I am trying to do my kitted up kits, I said, do you know what, let's put it to the vote then, and if it gets chosen, I will do it. Here we are. Now I have to say, I have been very lucky so far. I don't know what that is. It's something I've dropped on the canvas. It wasn't there. I have been very lucky so far. I've done a whole row across the top, and I'm now halfway across the second. So far, the confetti has not been too bad. A lot of it has been blocking. But, you know, the further down you get, the worse it gets. But I will do it. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do it, but I will do it. So that is how we are doing Aries. So you guys voted for this, because I do like to do a vote, and I will continue to do a vote for my main canvas. What I'm not going to do a vote for is my secondary canvas. What do I mean by that? Okay, so most of the time I will have one project that I work on at home, and one project that I take to work with me. Now, currently, I am doing the Highland Goo for my sister, but it's soon going to be finished. So I have already brought out a secondary canvas for when that one has finished, or if I need a break from doing A, squares, or B, confetti. So I have got that one prepped ready to go. So I'm not going to do a vote for the secondary canvas that I do, mainly because I want to work through these kitted up kits, because I did go a little bit cray on kitting up, because, you know, I'm addicted. So I do need to work my way through some of these smaller kits that I've got kitted up, and just cut it down a tad. You know, if I could get down to like 10 kitted up kits, I'd be over the moon, but I've still got a way to go to get there. So that is the plan. So by doing the smaller kits as my secondary kit, A, because they're easy to take to work, and B, because they're already kitted up, ready to go. So I'm not planning to kit a canvas up just yet. However, I reserve the right to change my mind at any time, because kitting up is my favourite thing to do, especially if I'm struggling with my mental health. I just find it very, very relaxing. Now, I have just started redoing my spare storage, which is almost as good as doing a kitting up. You know, you're pretty much kitting down. So if I can avoid it, then I will do that instead of kitting one up. But if I really, really, really struggle, I will just do it. So I'm warning you. But I've been very good this year so far. I think I've only kitted up one this year, which is fabulous, because I used to do one every couple of weeks. So let's go through some of the diamond painting stuff. Okay, I have no diamond paintings on their way because I am on a strict no buy. There is a reason for the no buy. It is quite an important one. I will come to that in a little bit. Tray wise, we've had some issues with quality on Dom, which is the original 3D printer that we bought. We think we've now resolved that issue, and we obviously were still playing around with the quality on Dick, which is the other 3D printer. So production hasn't been as great. There's also the fact that I've had, which I'm getting better, I am feeling better, but I have had this issue with my mental health, and that hasn't helped because I was just finding it incredibly stressful to have all of these things juggling at once when I had stuff going on. So I do apologise for any of you that haven't yet managed to buy a tray. I will get them up and running as quickly as I possibly can, but I do want to make sure that the ones we're giving you are the best quality, and the best way to do that is to wait until we've got the best quality, pretty much. Currently, my husband has got COVID, so that's not great. I am clear, hopefully, and hopefully I won't get it. I don't want it, and I don't need it in my life. So bear with me on this because we're getting the confetti here. And what I'm doing is I'm currently just working my way from this corner and doing the next colour. Numbers 1 to 5 are ABs. So I am avoiding doing those till the end. So let me update you on what the issue is, what the big issue has been. It has been my job, okay? I've reached a point where I'm finding it too hard to stay there. It's just not doing my mental health any good. I am feeling very anxious all the time. I'm getting very anxious before I go to work because I don't want to go. But at the same time, I can't afford to not work. I'm not in a position with nails as of yet that I can quit a job completely. On one hand, I'm really, really upset because I don't want to leave. On the other hand, I do because I don't think it's worth risking my mental health for. And it's been coming for quite a while. Those of you who've been with me for a while know this. So the problem, it's not a problem. The upside is basically I have tendered my resignation, which comes into effect at the end of this month. But the added stress on top of that is A, I need to find another job because I need to work, and B, I'm not in a position with the nails that I can afford to not work at all. So that's where the stress is coming in. But I'm at that point where I can't see me staying there and continue to have good mental health. It's as simple as that. And, you know, we moved house during COVID. We bought a house. We can't afford for me not to be working at all. So that's where the stress is coming in. I do have a exit interview next week. So I will put, you know, across my concerns. But it's a little bit, at the minute, it's very much, it's quite difficult dealing with that at the minute. So, you know, for lots of reasons, I'm anxious about it. I'm anxious to go to work. I'm anxious not to go to work. Yeah, it's just messing. But unfortunately, that's real life. You know, I can't afford not to be working at all. However, I am applying for other jobs as we speak, and I'm not fussy about what I do. So we'll see what comes up. And that, you know, I'm not going to go to all the ins and outs. I'm not going to, you know, sit here and set anybody off with a trigger. You know, none of that. I just wanted to make you aware of what the issue was. So, that said, I'm going to get my net. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of these bigger colours so that I can just do some of these comments. So, enough on that. Other than that, it's all well. It's all good. So, let's get these X's done first. Let me do that. So, the first comment I've got is on Sneaky Cat. One of the videos on Sneaking Cat. It's Liz Johnson. Yeah, Liz Johnson. Hi Sam, just found your channel as Lisa's colouring corner mentioned you in one of her videos. Oh, bless her. She is good, isn't she, Lisa? Thank you for coming over. She said, you made me laugh. I was working on my DAC mystery canvas, Fantasy Variety by Selena Finneck. I looked at my desk and floor and saw loads of drop drills. I then moved with my drill tray in my hand and shot drills everywhere. Take care. Hope your fibro is settling down. I love that fantasy kit. I love it, that mystery kit. I know what the image is because I went looking. Yeah, beautiful. I'm just too scared to do a mystery. With that, because I'm one of them people, I would find out what it is before I bought it, because that's the sort of person I am. But stunning, so I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I drop drills everywhere. There are always drills on the floor. So like my sunroom constantly has either got dropped drills or tips of nail extensions or glitter or sawdust or nail dust, not sawdust, but you know what I mean. So there's usually a mess wherever I am. I had to Hoover up today because I had bits of paper and labels all over the place. That's normal for me, so I'm glad it's not just me. I'm glad I haven't got a carpet, because that would be even harder, because you wouldn't hear them so much, would you? But I'm really pleased that you came along. Thank you for subscribing. I hope that you enjoy. I'm also hoping that I'm not getting my head in the way, because my camera's a lot higher than I normally have it. Not doing very well with that, am I? So let's get that in. But I really appreciate you commenting. Thank you so much, and welcome to the channel, my lovely. Okay, next comment, Caroline Bottomley. Hi Sam, I feel cheeky asking you, I have my first square kit. Have you any advice on doing the kit? I did answer Caroline on the thing. So my best advice with a square kit, number one, don't panic about it. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. Yes, it takes a little bit more thinking about. Yes, they take a little bit longer. That's because you've got more drills. But do you know what? As long as you get them in the right bit, you'll be absolutely fine. And a lot of times it will line up once you start getting the other drills in. So a really good tip is when you do your first line is to get a ruler or a credit card or something like that and line it up and do the edge first. That will give you a straight line. If you get that line straight, the rest of them will follow. Lots of people suggest checkerboarding or stepping. I personally, especially, well, even as a multi-placer, but as a single placer, doing the step method, because that makes it easy. So I'm gonna do this. So step method is literally you build little steps. So we've got a diagonal here, look. So then if you do this and like step it, it tends to keep them straighter. Now I'm not saying that I am the straightest diamond painter out there. I am not. But I've always preferred the step method to the checkerboard. I don't know why. I just used to find it more relaxing. And in actual fact, if I'm doing large areas of colour blocking, I also use that step method, but with my multi-placer. So if I've got a 4, I usually have a 4 placer on a square painting. I will place my first 4, and then I will place my next 4 up from that or down from that, even if it's just like placing 4 and then 3, 2 and 1 and creating that step and then going in with the 4 placer. Does that make sense? I haven't really got an area to show you on here, so I would put my first 3. Let's say I put my first 4. Hang on, let me do it on here. Let's see if I can do it right. So 4 there, and then I do a 3. Oh, I need to remind me to move that drill because it's in the wrong place. And then I would do a 2, and then I would do a 1. And then I would take 4 and I'd put 4 in that one, 4 in that one, 4 in that, and do that and create that step that way. Let me just move these 2 down because they're on a 9. And that way you're still creating that step, and it avoids getting lines when you're multi-placing. So that's another tip. But yeah, get that outside edge straight first. The others will then follow. It's as simple as that. I find squares much better if you need detail. They just take longer. Like I said, I'm not a fan of confetti, but you know, I'm aware that that's what it takes to get the painting done, to get the detail you want. So I have to suck it up and do it. So hopefully my comments that I've already written for you and those on this one help. I like squares. I like both, to be honest, but I do like squares. And if I was given the choice to only work on one or the other, I would choose squares over rounds. It's just personal preference, but I do love the ease of a round and the speed of a round, because those ones tend to go a little bit quicker. Didn't really place that very well, did I? That's better. So yeah, so I'm glad that the comments asked. It's not cheeky at all. That's what I'm here for. You know, always enjoy getting questions. Sharon Wildboar, it's a beautiful canvas. I have it in my stash. Have a lovely day, Sam. So that was on Little Village. I have to say to anyone, if you have got Little Village in your stash and you haven't done it yet, please do. It's lovely to work on. I really, really enjoyed it. It didn't take me that long. It was a really nice little canvas. So yeah, get them out and get them done. That's what I say. Tracy Owen commenting on Sneaky Cat. She said, hi Sam, love your video. Like you, I drop my pen in my tray and drills go everywhere. Oh my god, always doing it. And I also put the colour away and then see I've missed some. So no, you're not on your own. Thank you for sharing. I think they're just basic things that all diamond painters do at one point or another, aren't they? Any feasible possible way that you can find of dropping your drills, I will do it every time. That's why so many end up on the floor. And the other thing that I'm really, really guilty of is on those occasions where you miss one. You know, you will do your whole section and you'll think you've got every single one. Then as you're working, you'll see one drill that you've missed. I'm not going to lie. If that drill is green and I'm working with a different green, I'll just put the different green in. I won't even worry about it. I can guarantee you that most of my canvases have got a wrong colour drill somewhere, because I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to go back and find the right one. So, I mean, obviously, if it's a face or something, I'm going to go to that effort. But if I'm doing background or sky or something, no, I'll just pick the nearest colour to it. Whatever I've got left to do, I'll just add it in. I do it all the time. Don't tell anyone. It's my secret. But you're welcome, Tracy. Billy Anderson. commenting on Little Village. She said, I did this canvas. It is awesome. Great storage. I just started doing them in the shoebox for the extras, for my extras that are in Tic Tac containers. Hugs. Oh, thank you, Billy. Hugs back to you. It is a beautiful image, I have to say. Lisa's colouring Corner again, also on Little Village. Love Penny's labels too. Can't wait to get some time to relabel all my baggies. Well, that's what I've been doing today, Lisa. I've made a start. I managed about an hour before my back decided to tell me it wasn't playing anymore. But I've got half a box done. So that's what I'm going to do every time I get that urge to kit one up. I'm going to pull my spares out and relabel them all. I love Penny's labels. So if you are watching this and you have no idea what we're talking about, Calb's Sparkles does a fabulous set of stickers, DMC stickers for spare storage bags. She even has kits where she has done them all for you. She will label the bags. She will give you the index cards. They all match. It's beautiful. And I, for one, am very, very proud of the work that she is putting out there. And will 100% support her all the way. Can't wait to get some time to relabel all my baggies. Hoping her new Etsy items will be the ABs and or rhinestones or special drills, lol. I'm sure you know by now that that is exactly what some of them are. Stephanie on Little Village. Love the banter between you and Penny. You made me smile. I've been thinking about using my spare rounds to do a Heaven and Earth. It would be my first one. Yep, I'm still wondering that. Me and Penny have discussed it a couple of times. I would like to try it. I know that Joan Diamond Paints has done it. And I keep meaning to go over and have a look and see what it looks like. Because I think it would be worth doing. Definitely. Because I've got to do something with them. I pulled out today a full bag of 310s in rounds. Because I've started a second bag, so I need to have something to do with these bloody drills. The squares are easy. I'm always like pulling them out for stuff, but the rounds not so much. So yeah, let me know if you manage to find a way of doing something. I'd be interested to know. Could be quite interesting. Thank you for messaging. Betsy McLeod, she says, I really, really hope I can join your live with Penny. I'm on the west coast of USA and will keep my fingers crossed it is at a time I'm awake. Little Village is such a cheerful canvas. Well, as you know, the live did go ahead. Had a bit of a giggle, didn't we? Yeah, I love doing a live. I really do. It's I just like the fact that you're interacting with everybody. That's why I do the votes on the main canvas, is because I like having you guys choose for me. I like that interaction, because unless you're interacting with people, all you're doing is talking to yourself. Pretty much. Am I right or am I right? Absolutely. Amy Bicknell, she says, this was put up just at the right point. I just finished your last bid. Well, that's clever. She also says, I'm going to help Penny. Hang on, I'm just loving that comment. I'm going to help Penny and say Aries. I love them all. Penny does not need any help saying Aries, trust me. Elsa J, Aries. Thanks. Thanks, Elsa. Obviously, you're more Penny's friend than mine then. Debbie Ford, thank you, Debbie. She said Moon Goddess. So somebody loves me out there. They didn't want me to struggle. Vicky, Moon Goddess, and a thumbs up. Thanks, love. Oh, and Penny commented on Amy's to say Aries. Penny obviously put Aries. But I said her vote doesn't count because she's not allowed. Yesenia, Moon Goddess, you need a round. I agree. I do. Busy Lizzie, Aries, please. That's because Busy Lizzie knows that I didn't want to do it. See, I know how you people work. Caroline, any advice on doing square kits? Have a fantastic weekend. Well, I've just done that, so that's good. Sharon Wildboar, Aries. I expected better, Sharon. I thought Sharon will definitely go for the round. She won't want me to stress over this confetti kit, but oh no. Oh no. You're all working against me. I hope that you're all proud of the fact that I will be sat here now for the next 3 years doing this canvas. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'm getting into confetti now, so I'm pretty sure that by the time I get another row down, I will be phoning. Don't you worry. You know, Penny put up a very heartfelt video, my arse. But don't you worry, she will be paying the price, because I'm going to ring her every time I do a section with confetti in and moan at her, because I'm having to do it on the upside. It is getting done. And actually, don't tell Penny. I'm really enjoying it. But don't tell Penny, because I need her to feel guilty. I mean, it's a beautiful canvas. And it's beautiful colours. The colours, especially this sky. It's like working with candy floss. Literally, the colours are such candy floss colours. That sky is just stunning. So don't let her know that I'm enjoying it, but I actually am. Can't let her gloat too much, because, you know, she'll get a big head if she thinks she's right all the time. Karen McClelland, hello Karen, she said Aries, thank you. Catherine Bullington, she said Aries, thank you. Lisa's colouring corner, of course I agree with Penny, so definitely Aries, lol. Thanks, Lisa. So she says, so looking forward to yours and Penny's next live. That was hilarious. Well, yeah, sometimes we're not hilarious. Sometimes we are literally just trying to boost each other up because we're having it tough. But it was hilarious. I was literally crying at one point. So I'm sure there'll be another one. By the time you see this video, Penny would have done another live. I did offer to come on with her. She said, I don't know if I can be bothered to invite you. So I may be on there, I may be not. But you know what? If I'm not, then I'm just going to heckle her in the comments, because I can do that. So it's fine. But not a problem. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. So let me just get these 4 in, because I've just noticed where I would have missed those. Tape's not been very cooperative today, and I must admit I just did that in the most cack-handed way possible. If you don't know what cack-handed means, it means awkward, awkwardly handled. Cack-handed, not cock-handed, which is what I've heard it referred to. That's a whole different thing. Okay, so she also says, I did iron the canvas and it definitely helped. She got a canvas that was folded, poured glue. So I did sort of say, you know, can you iron it? Can you see if that will help? So she said it has helped. Penny's also received a couple of canvases that were folded, but they weren't folded hard. They were quite, so they're not massive creases or anything. She said, so I too am hoping that once I start laying drills on it, the creases will completely come out. They are mostly gone from the ironing, so we'll keep fingers crossed. And of course, thanks for the shout out. Well, thank you, Lisa, for the shout out, because you gave us a fabulous, both me and Penny, a fabulous one. So it's very much appreciated back at you. Billy Anderson, love your glittery S cover minder. It's so cute. I need a B. Aries for sure. Thanks, Billy. I did Scorpio and love it, but I do love confetti. Yeah, well, I don't. That's why, this is why Penny has found it so amusing to go on about me doing it, because she knows I don't like doing it. She thinks she's bloody funny. She really does. But do you know what? Joke's on her, because actually I'm enjoying it. So there. Or at the minute anyway. So joke's on you, Penny. She also says the event I did was hashtag Palentine and hashtag Love is in the Air, doing the I miss you. Oh, beautiful. Hashtag Ticket to Ride 2023 and hashtag DP for Black History Month, doing flowers and tassels. Also did the Old Shoe House for hashtag Ticket to Ride 2023. Lot of events there. I have never, bar my own, obviously, I have never done an event. I just haven't. If I bought canvases for all the events out there, I would never get any of them done. Do you know what I mean? Never. And I just don't. I think it's because I would struggle to do a whole canvas in a month or anything. It's just, yeah, I just don't have enough time to do that. I mean, I've got unexpected additional time this week because of Ashley having COVID and me not being able to do nails, but I wouldn't normally have this amount of time, so, you know, it is what it is. Okay, she also says, your events sound fun. I will keep them in mind and watch your videos for more info. It's awesome that you and Penny have such a great friendship. I need to catch that live replay. I hope you did. I wouldn't call it a friendship as much as a codependency. Pretty much. I'm not even lying. I bet Penny's pissing herself at that. Yeah, it's definitely, we're codependent. We just like enable each other pretty much. She says, I use the liquid hand cleaner that so many of us have from COVID to remove markers from plastics. Good tip, works great. I've had a couple of ganglion cysts removed from the top of my hand. Love listening to the comment answers from everyone. Good, because I do like to read them out. She said, my fibro stays in control with medication. I hear you on the symptoms. Never fun. I will say that the majority of the time my fibro is managed quite well with my pills, but every now and again, and obviously the mental health stress that I've had in the last couple of weeks has not helped. The ganglion is still there. His name is Stuart. Doesn't hurt, but he's still there. But they don't remove them on the NHS unless they're causing a massive pain problem. So he could be here for a little bit. He could be here for a while. We shall see. I mean, he's not getting any bigger, so that's the main thing. She said, have a great weekend. So good to see your videos. Aries. Yes, I know. Aries. Hugs and love. Hi to your mama. Oh, thank you, Billy. I'll pass that on to my mum. Rachel, Aries vote here. We have confidence in your taking on the large confetti canvas, Sam. Thanks, Rachel. I'm glad that you guys have faith in me, because I don't. Because I know there are bits of this canvas, like the flowers and that down the bottom. There are bits of this canvas that I'm going to be swearing at. I know I am. But thank you for your vote of confidence. Your vote was registered, and as you can see, I am currently working my little ass off doing Aries and enjoying it, have to say. I am. The drills. So this canvas was a new release right about the time that they were switching from 9 and 13 facet square drills to just 13. Some of the drills in this kit are just 13, others are 9 and 13, but it is laying beautifully together. I have no complaints about the drills. I have no complaints about the canvas. It is just a joy to work on. And yeah, I'm glad I'm doing it. Despite me making the jokes, I am glad that I'm doing it. And Penny's right in a way. If I hadn't have put it into the voting, I'd never have done it. I'd have left it in there for ages and ages and ages. And sometimes the fear of doing something is what stops you, not the actual thing itself. So I have to admit to that. Right, how long have we been filming? 39 minutes, so I can go a bit longer. I tend to stick to around an hour because I start to get pain if I sit for too long. But thank you, Rachel, for your vote. Gina, the lovely Gina. Aries, please. Your wish is my command. Tammy Berkey. Aries, please. So beautiful. That Penny sure is a sneaky one. There's no sneaky about it. She's a bugger. That's what she is. She's a bugger. And she thinks she's funny. And trust me, she phoned me to say, have you watched my video yet? And I was like, you need to watch it. And she's laughing while she's saying, I don't know how I managed to do it. I kept a straight face. I didn't laugh or anything. I've done a lovely video. It's like, you bugger. So I had to stay on the phone with her while I watched it so that she could get my reaction. She got called words. That's all I'm saying. Sue O'Blenish, she said, I choose Moon Goddess. Thank you, Sue. You see, all you people that have chosen Moon Goddess, right, I'm going to remember. I'll remember your loyalty. Tracy Owen, hi, Sam. I'm with Penny. I think you should do Aries. Canvas, you can do it. And I am. But thank you, Tracy, for your vote. I mean, by this point, I realised that Aries was going to win. So I didn't do a physical count on the voting because I didn't need to. It was plainly obvious. Cheryl Pollen. Hi, Cheryl. She said, Aries, push your comfort zones, Sam. Besides, Penny gave a very heartfelt plea for it. Heartfelt my arse. Stephanie Cost. Aries is my vote. Penny's so naughty, but to be fair, you're naughty too. Yeah. You're right. You know, what goes around comes around. That's all I'm going to say. Sarah Morris. Aries, please. Thank you very much, Sarah. Here we go. Elisa Cunnington. I vote for Aries. Thank you, Elisa. Catherine Mola. Aries. Thank you, Catherine. Mummy 3AC. Aries. Thank you very much. Annalie, 100% Moon Goddess. Well, thank you, Annalie. At least somebody cares. And then we had Betsy. Don't tell Penny, but I vote for Moon Goddess. Lovely whip. Your trays are by far the best I've ever used. They are sturdy and smooth. I did already reply to Betsy to say thank you. I'm pleased that people are liking them. I certainly do. You know, I'm really pleased with them. I just need to get some stock built up because I didn't expect them to go quite as well as they have done. But I'm glad that you're enjoying them. I'm glad that they're working out for you. And happy diamond painting, Betsy. And of course, you got to see the beautiful sneaky cat finished as well, which I really enjoyed doing. Colette says, hi Sam, I absolutely love your whip and chats and they are my favourite videos. I dot along while listening to you. My vote is for Moon Goddess. Thank you, Colette. Unfortunately, it didn't win, but you know, there's next time. Apologies for the little break. My husband came through. So even though he's got COVID, it hasn't stopped him smoking. So he stood outside in the snow, which isn't going to do him much good, is it? Really? But hey. Oh, messed that up. How did I manage to do that? So let's get that one on there. So where did I get to? Villica. Hi, Villica. She says, dear Sam, please take Aries. I will work alongside you with you on my canvas Virgo from DAC, and I totally feel what you feel. Good. I'm glad, Villica. It's not just me. I mean, they are beautiful canvases. You know, I can't dispute how stunning Josephine Wall's artwork is. I mean, it's beautiful. But if you're not a big fan of confetti, I don't know why I'm complaining, because I'm doing a Heaven and Earth, which is confetti, but do you know what I mean? It's like, I was only ever going to do one, and that's this one. I'm never going to do another Josephine Wall. I will stick to my Mandy Masanos because She is my favourite artist. But I had to do one, didn't I? I had to do one. So thank you, Villica, for joining. So sorry your fibro is giving you a hard time. She said, my dystrophic ankle did the same. It collapsed in class, so I fell and had to be picked up by 2 of my students. How embarrassing. Very fond of your videos, and I'm watching, painting, enjoying with my bad foot on a pillow. Love from the Netherlands, Villica. Thank you, Villica. And you know what? I think that's what keeps me going. She says, also, I admire the fact that you managed to do such a big canvas in 7 weeks. It's amazing. That is pretty bloody fast for me, I have to say. But I do think it's because, you know, in the last sort of few months, I've got much better at multi-place. And if it wasn't for the multi-place, I wouldn't have done. Not a chance. If I'd have had to single place all of that, it would have took me a lot longer. So but it's pretty fast for me, I have to say. And I am like a lot of other diamond painters. I get to that last couple of rows and then I just press because I want to get it done, just the way it makes me feel. So it's all good. She also says, too bad I missed the live session. It was a crazy week at school and a lot of trouble with my 90-year-old father. Thanks for the tips on painting at work. Hopefully I can get something done. Oh. Now, Pepper, really? Stop it. He's gone in the garage. Instead of being bored and frustrated during my empty hours when I don't have a class to teach. Big hugs, Villica. Thank you, Villica, so much. I mean, to be fair, I may not be able to do diamond painting at work soon because I may not have work to diamond paint at. But there you go, such is life. And you know what, the mental health is better, although we will probably starve to death if I don't get another job. So I need to look. I need to look pretty quickly. Maria Casar, Aries is my vote. Thank you, Maria. Sharon Wildboar. This is on the video of my tracker. This is my alternative to having a logbook, I suppose. And I'm really pleased I started it. I do still need to go through and write in what everything's stored in. I haven't done that yet because it means pulling it out the cupboard and I can't be bothered at the minute. So I will do that. But Sharon says, thanks for the video, Sam. Have a wonderful day. You're welcome, Sharon. Billy Anderson, great journal idea. Love Filofax journals. Me too. I have some and use them for keeping track of my cards I make for design teams I'm on. Thanks for this idea. I may have to do something like that. Absolutely, go ahead. She said, I now use a diamond painting journal I got on Amazon. When done, I put info in the book. I like the idea of the street light on what you're doing. I have an Excel spreadsheet on my computer and I have them listed according to companies and name and month, year bought. If black, I am not working on them. If red, they're being worked on. If blue, I am done. Have a great idea. Thanks for this info idea. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. But it sounds like you've got a good system already. For me, I don't like wasting anything. That includes space. That's why I haven't brought a proper journal, because I wouldn't use half of the stuff on it. So keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it quick. That was my idea behind the storage. But thank you very much for commenting, Billy. I'll get rid of this colour and I'll get the next one. Gina, she also commented, giving me the little emojis that she always does. Thank you very much, Gina. Tammy Berkey, thank you for this video. I've been trying to figure out how to organise, but like you, didn't want a traditional logbook. Mind if I copy your idea? Absolutely not. Copy away. It's just a quick way of you know, keeping track of what I've got and what I've organised. Oh, that snow's getting quite heavy. I'm sort of keeping an eye on it at the minute. I'd normally start closing my curtains and blinds by now, but I do like to watch snowfall. I mean, if it's going to fall enough that I don't have to go to work tomorrow, because that would be perfect. But I doubt that's going to happen. We don't generally get a lot of that type of snow in this country. She also says, much love from the USA. Well, thank you, Tammy. Thank you for commenting. And absolutely, go ahead. Peaches and diamonds. My vote is for Moon Goddess. Thank you, my love. It's nice to know some of you. Some of you feel sorry for me and, you know, give me a hand. But honestly, I didn't actually mind which of those two canvases I did. I love them both. I was trying to find somewhere to put me two then. Just get that in. Amy Bicknell, this is on a canvas that I did a while ago, and I'd actually put a picture up of my daughter. She just said, I think your daughter did well on her prem dress. I have seen some trans people try too hard and it doesn't look right. I absolutely get what you mean. I think it's the same with trans people as it is with normal people. Do you know what? Wear what makes you comfortable. And my daughter just isn't a very girly girl. She's not. A lot of what she wears is actually very gender neutral, to be honest. But for a dress for prom, I knew that she wouldn't want to go the full-on ball gown type stuff. And because she would rarely wear a dress, I mean, she might wear a dress to go to a family party or a wedding or something, but not very often. So do you know what? Not only did she look beautiful, because she did, and I haven't seen her smile that much in quite a while, but she's also got a dress she can wear again. So, yeah, it's all good. So thank you very much, Amy. Writing with Rose Wolf. She says, I choose Aries as it's mine and my sister's zodiac sign as well. Plus, it will give me an idea of what to expect when I start mine. Well, I'll tell you what you can expect. It's a beautiful canvas. That's what you can expect. It is lovely to work on. The drills are lovely. No complaints at all. Unless you're going to complain about confetti, but that's a known with Josephine Wall, isn't it? Oh, look, there's an X that I missed. I knew that would happen. She also says, we finally caught up. Hi, Sam. Sorry, it's been a while. This year has been a roller coaster already. Long story short, my 92-year-old grandma fell and broke her hip. The health of my dad took a nosedive, not life-threatening yet. And to top it all off, my father then fell and fractured his leg slightly. Safe to say, diamond painting and my writing are the only things keeping me sane. On the plus side, I am enjoying the trays. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really pleased that you're enjoying it. And I'm sorry that you've had such a bloody tough time. I know how you feel. Life has a great way, but I am wishing you all the best. And I hope that both your mum, both your grandma and your dad, are feeling much better soon. I have to say, diamond painting, even at my lowest, is something that I will always do. You know, I'd have to be in a pretty bad place not to diamond paint at all. But my main problem is that I do retreat. Which is why I don't have a schedule. Because, you know, it can be very up and down. And at the minute, today's been a good day. The last couple of days have been a good day. And I think that's because I've made decisions about stuff that was upsetting me. Whether that is now over or not is a different matter. And with it, whatever the circumstances, come new things to worry about. But you know what? I'm going to deal with them as they come. That's all I can do. So thank you so much for catching up and for commenting. I really appreciate it. So I am going to leave it there. We're now at the 54-minute mark. As you can see, nearly got this bit done, but I've got this penny. This is what I'm on about. Pretty sure there's 63 colours just in that section. Just saying. But thank you for joining me today. It is, as always, a pleasure to have you with me. If you have not already subscribed, please do. I'm getting quite close to the 750 mark, and at 750 I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I will give you details of that in the next Whip and Ramble, so that will be soon. And yeah, we can then go for that next big number of 1,000 subscribers. How exciting is that? Who would have thought? But thank you for joining me today. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.